It's all about watching it.
I think you watched that one a bit hard.
Dude. Go for it, Vaughn.
How long is that, bro? What does your dad think of your rap career?
He loves it, man.
Really?
Yeah, like at first he was like, okay, this is happening now, and then I think as the music got more professional sounding, he's just been really supportive, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the first thing that he said to you when you told him that you want to be a rapper? Do you remember the conversation, or was it just something that happened?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I didn't really tell him like, yo, Dad, I want to be a rapper. You know, at first, like the whole reason I started making music was like as a joke with my friends in lockdown.
Yeah.
Just like putting stuff out on SoundCloud.
In lockdown. So
Yeah.
recent, eh?
Yeah, very recent. Like I've been writing since I was very young, like 6, 7 years old. I used to listen to like Eminem, Kanye West, and just like write their lyrics,
Oh, okay.
and then write my own.
I used to
So
rock out there.
yeah, I used to write out their lyrics.
Oh.
So then when my dad started listening, he found the SoundCloud link and he was like, "What's this?" So I was like, "It's me." He's like, "No, you're lying." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." And then I just carried on releasing, and then up until this point, it's here now.
That was the same time when you came up with your rap name, because I was surprised to learn that your rap name is not your actual name, because it sounds like an actual name.
Yeah, Tyler
Like
Linkman.
Tyler Linkman has an ID number.
Yeah, that's the alter ego.
So you came up with it at the same time you were releasing on SoundCloud.
Yeah, that was like I actually came up with Tyler Linkman before I started making music.
Oh.
Yeah, so basically how it worked was I had like a fake Instagram page, like a Finsta.
Were you stalking people?
No, like, you know, like just for you and your homies, like
Okay.
you get like 12 people following, you're following like 12 of your friends, you can post whatever the fuck you want on it.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna make this my real name, so what sounds good? I was like Tyler Linkman, and that's how it came.
Because I mean, the name is like, honestly, the name is like, it's super cool, bro.
It rolls off the tongue, right?
Yeah.
Tyler Linkman.
It feels like a real thing.
Yeah, he is a real thing.
I'm gonna put this one all the way down.
Let's go, boy. Woods.
Tell me, what was the process? How did you make the music? How did you record? How did you get the beats? Because you put out a little project at some point.
Yeah. So the way it happened was like, I had GarageBand on my MacBook.
Yeah.
So I was like to my friend who's a DJ, I was like, yo, how do I download the beat and like put it on the DAW, you know?
Yeah.
So he was like, no, you use a YouTube to MP3 converter. So I downloaded that thing, I'd put that in, have the beat there, then I'd start using like headphones, like earphones, under my mattress.
Yeah.
I mean blanket, just for like sound. And I'd just start spitting. And then once I'd convert that to an MP3, listen on my phone, be like, okay, this is sick. How can I improve it? And then I just kept doing that. And then, yeah, eventually I was putting those on the SoundCloud. The worst mixed ever songs you'll ever hear in your life. But like, it was dope to me because I'd never done this. So I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, this can keep me busy, you know, this is fun.
Who are some of the artists that you were drawing inspiration from?
Like, I was listening to a lot of Czarface at the time.
Czarface?
Yeah, so that's like Ghostface and Esoteric.
Oh, okay.
Mac Miller, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, I just listened to those albums like on repeat, especially Czarface during lockdown. So I would realize like, okay, this is how they structure their rhymes, you know? So I started using like their rhyme schemes, wordplay, and then, man, the rest is history.
So tell me about the process of putting out that first project that you put out, the EP, with all those old school boom beats.
The Play for Keeps EP.
Play for Keeps EP. Yeah, I remember first finding your song over me.
Cracked Logic, downloaded it.
Okay.
So I was just trying to learn like how to master, how to like hit these levels, how to gain stage, whatever. And this one guy replied to me and he was like, bro, send me a song and I'll do like a demo mix for you. And if you like it, we can do business. So I was like, okay, cool. Send him the steps, everything.
Yeah.
And he liked the music. He was like, dude, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna charge you, let's just make some music.
Oh, dope.
So this guy's from Romania, his name's Rares, shout out Rares. He's like
Rares.
Rares, he's like
Shout
the
out
first,
Rares.
he's the first like ever person that I would like actually worked with, you know?
Okay.
Big video for Over Me, and that's what I think caught UMG's attention, was the actual visual.
The video.
The visual aspect of Tyler
So
Linkman, you know?
So that video was also not part of Universal's actual.
No, I
Full price.
shot that independently, yeah.
Cool, man.
With Cameron Kernahan,
Oh, dope. Bro.
Blacksmith.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
So, are interested,
Yeah.
and they're obviously keen to get involved with you. That whole process happens. You get a deal with the major.
Yeah.
What is it like when you first sign your deal with the major? Because I know that it's there's a lot of things that you might expect before getting into business with labels.
Yeah.
And then you get into the business with labels, and then there's like a lot of learnings that happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Lots, bro.
What were some of those for you?
Parents thought I was like gonna go to LA tomorrow and like never see them again and all this shit, you know?
You're a rap star now.
Yeah, like instantly rich, famous. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
At the Grammys.
Yeah, man. It was like that, you know.
But obviously, like, you get in there and then you realize a lot of different things, right?
Yeah,
not-
man.
it's not how
It's
you
like
imagine.
the foot of the hill, you know?
Yeah.
For sure.
A lot of work that has to go into it.
Rightfully so, they'll get a contract and they'll just be like, fuck it, you know? Especially if it's from a major, they're like, this is my break, this is what I've wanted. I'm not even gonna read this thing, I'm just gonna sign it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you come from a family that have some business knowledge and some like experience in the world.
Yeah,
And like you getting into working with majors and contracts and stuff, it's a great benefit to have a family that goes like, hold on, like letting your dad go, wait, bro, let me send this to a lawyer.
yeah.
'Cause it's like, that's a whole lot of potential issues that you avoid.
Yeah,
Because I think sometimes what happens as well is like, even if the contract isn't necessarily scaly or problematic, sometimes just the expectation of the person is off. But when you understand a contract, you really understand
like what's expected of
what's
you, man.
giving and what's taking, you know?
Yeah.
And that avoids like a lot of clashes down the line. Because just saying, like, well, didn't you read the contract?
Man, yeah, exactly. But like as soon as I got the actual paperwork, I have a friend who his stepdad actually worked in the industry, and he owns a little record store, and he actually used to do like contracts for UMG.
Okay.
So I had him look through it,
Oh, nice.
and he was like, this is not ideal, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, man, it's like there wasn't anything else on the table, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it to my advantage. I studied marketing and business, so you know, before I had plans to be a musician, I was obviously gonna go into an industry related to business, marketing, advertising.
Yeah.
So Gibbs was always on the roster. It was like a goal I had for myself.
Okay.
Even since I was young, I'd drive past Gibbs and be like, I want to go there, you know?
It's a good school, eh?
Yeah, crazy school. And I think like I went there for a couple weeks. I got into it, like, you know, I achieved that.
Yeah.
But I was just so conflicted.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't give 50% to music and 50% to this. It's either like 100% in one or the other.
Yeah.
So I felt like at this point in time, music was just the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And the timing is important with the music stuff too. So
Definitely.
You gotta give it its best shot when you can.
yeah.
Boy, let's get it now, boy. Let's get it.
The wind, dude. Yes,
I mean, you got
in the
you got some
trees.
height now.
Yeah, the lift.
On the mass scale, like the quintessential background of a rapper coming up in the game. Most dudes are coming from, let's say, from the hood or coming from
Yeah.
like situations like that, and this outlets for them to navigate, and the culture
Yeah.
is built off of that foundation. Like you're not necessarily coming from the same background, but being involved in the same culture.
Yeah.
Do you ever think of that, and do you ever like figure out like how you play your role in
Man,
the space?
of course, like all the time, you know, it's kind of conflicting for me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't come from like nothing. You know, I come from a good family. I was raised well. But for me, it's just, I feel like I love hip hop, and like, you know, if you love something, you love something. So just for me, like being able to create that sound and see myself as an actual artist it's good enough for me. You know, I don't have to prove myself to anybody or fit a certain narrative. I'm just doing me. I'm just making the music I love and I'm putting it out there. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Fuck it. You know, that's my way of looking at things.
I think that's very important, bro, because it's so easy to get caught up in that stuff, man.
Yeah.
To get caught up in the like, where do I belong? What do I
Yeah.
type in?
Yeah. For
But
sure.
actually, bro, in the world of creation, in the world of art, you're just allowed to
Be free,
are
man.
allowed to do stuff.
Yeah. I love it. I enjoy it. But making the music is like, it's like looking at myself from another perspective. So it's like, it's understanding like how I act, how I move, what I'm thinking, and like seeing it from that perspective, like listening to myself on a track.
Yeah.
I think it's changed a lot for me emotionally,
Okay.
and it just gives me this sense of freedom and happiness that I don't get from anything else really.
Okay.
You know, so music's just a way for me to express myself. You know, I know a lot of people say that, but like it truly is.
So yeah, man, I'm really glad the way that it's worked out. I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty excited for your project. I think everybody else should be excited.
Me too, man. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, bro, and I just wanna welcome you to the Stalo team, man, and just tell you that like we here for you, bro. And we're really looking forward to making this work
Hell yeah,
over the
dude.
next couple of years, bro. Because I think that you know, South African hip hop, they haven't had the Tyler Linkman, the Polo Escobar
The
boys.
Tyler Linkman vibe, man.
So
Whoa. I'm blessed to be here, man, and you know, I appreciate everything, and obviously I'm very grateful. So thank you for having me.
Oh boy,
Shoot, my brother.
let's go play some golf.
Okay. Boy.
If you're 10th there, boy. Ah, for God's sake. 11 in there. Well done, son. Got 7 over 12 over par.